It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more time.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So here come the Cowboys onto the field with excellent position to get things started. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 3 catches, 130 yards.
And that put him over 1,000 yards for the season. And the benchmark for running backs, 1,000 yards. The same for receivers. When you have that kind of a year, you've had a monster run.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. Good one. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Cowboys at 1-9 now on the year. And they come in the midst of a season-crushing losing streak. It's up to 9 games now.
And this is a team that's not shown much consistency during this losing streak because they've never really looked like they've been ready to play. You question their motivation.
And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming up with a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you're playing on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. You look at this Cowboy defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
With that lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass? Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Again, it's Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with the W.
Throwing on first down, Davidson. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think a little. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 32 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. from the shotgun. Joe Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day, but you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've lost 9 straight coming into this affair, and they've told us time and time again they are tired of hearing about it. Good news, they've got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Goodwin. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking. So,
this is intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Burrow looking to pass. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Burrow will throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. And out now come the Cowboys. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Off the play fake. Davidson can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
3rd and 19.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Bengals going to...
He pump fake, and the man is wide open. He pump fake.
Into their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. This pass complete to Higgins. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now it's Burrow. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. The final shot before break. Davidson.
That's taken in by Palmer.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we've hit halftime.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
That is caught. They'll have the 1st down and more than that.
Touchdown, Cowboys! A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they told.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Davidson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bengals getting set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
11.
Now Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. A run up the middle with Barber. Ooh, the juke. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether...
Now Burrow loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. Oh, the man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the 1st. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barber. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To the air again, Burrow. And incomplete. Now this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They've had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now a throw here, hauled in. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions from that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
On 1st down, Goodwin.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave it with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Up the middle they go. It's Goodwin. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodwin. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Goodwin. He will push his way down to about the 14. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 3rd down, Goodwin. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 89 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's completed right side to Palmer.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Trey Palmer from 6 yards away.
And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Ready to go on offense, out come the Bengals.
They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 31 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves.